What up, YouTube? It's your boy JB, and we are here today with a review for Ladies Who List Atlanta, Season 1, Episode 5. The episode was titled Reunited, sort of. Alright, you guys, so before we jump into this review, if you guys are watching this video or any other on my channel and are not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor by liking the video, you guys. Turning on your notifications, sharing the video, and subscribing to the channel. I don't know if I said that at all. I don't know if I said that right, but hey, you guys know the gist of it. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn your notifications on, and share the video. I said it right that time. And with that out the way, without further ado, let's discuss Ladies Who List, shall we? All right, you guys, so this episode, we picked up where the last one left off that I did not review. Sorry about that, you guys. I just didn't feel it in the moment. So we pick up with Robin wanting to have a conversation with Kira about Kira not wanting to hop into that photo with her. Now, Robin, the same way I came at Kira about the social media, you know, you and Crystal unfollowing her not wanting to be in that picture, it's not a big deal. If she didn't want to be in it, let it be. Say, hey, I asked you to be if you want to be in the picture. You said no. We're good. We're moving on. Like, you could have did that, right? So Robin calls over Kira, right? So they can talk, right? So they talk, and they talk about the first time that they met up with each other and what happened, right? And I still agree with Robin. Robin was 100% ganged up on by the ladies, right? Kiana was the first one who had it, spoke about, the issue with Robin about the contracts. I know that Kiana talked about the contracts on her YouTube channel. She did a whole live last Saturday. It was like an hour to almost 2 hours long. I ain't watch it like that. I didn't watch it that long. I do know that there were some fellow YouTubers in her live chat. I know that Terrence from Giving a Real Tea was in there. And I believe that Jamie was in there from Jamie That's Me. But yeah, I ain't watched that live. I know, like, even fellow subscriber Tracy, she sent me a live that Kiana did on Instagram the other day. I like Kiana, but she is long-winded. She did a whole live for 45 minutes. I was like, oh no. See, I'm not a live person. That's why you guys don't really see me. I don't do lives. I don't really like I support the people. Like, I support my fellow YouTubers who do lives. I support them. I go into their lives and I'll chat. But I gotta dip out at a certain point because I just can't. It's my intentions. It's not them. It's just my attention span. I have a very, very, very short attention span, and it's like the wind. It just comes and it just goes. It just blows. It blows. Like, I'm pretty sure you guys can see it sometime, my attention span, when it dwindles, right? You can sometimes see it, but other times I edit that shit out because I don't want y'all to see, when I. Actually, you guys have some. When I was filming at the park, that was my attention span. Like, I have a very, very short attention span. But hey, that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. So when Kira came to talk to Robin, to me it was like, so is Kira pretending like she doesn't remember what happened at that dinner? You came at her sideways. You mentioned her unfollowing you on Instagram, right? She didn't feel like it was a big deal. You did. Then you were talking about the older agents, which you were talking about her age. But Kira wants to say that she wasn't talking about her age. I was like, okay, if that's what you want to tell yourself, whatever, right? But Robin says that, I talked to some younger people and I asked them, what does it mean? Like, is it a big deal if someone unfollows you on Instagram? I don't know who she talked to, right? Maybe because Kira is 28 years old, right? Or about to be 28. I don't know. But she said the people that she talked to said, yes, a big deal when you unfollow somebody on Instagram. Is it really? Is it? Is it really a big deal? Really? I don't really maybe I'm different, right? Because if you follow me and then unfollow me, baby, all I'm gonna do is just go back, and if I see that my numbers went down, I'm gonna go look and see who I follow, and see who no longer follows me. And I'm like, oh, you unfollowed me. Cool, unfollow. Like, I've had family that have unfollowed me on like when I was on Facebook, I had somebody unfriend me, a cousin, because things that I would say on there, and I'm like, oh, okay, not that big of a deal to me. I don't really care. I'm like, it's social media. It's not like I get paid for it, right? Now I know you can be an influencer, right? And I think for influencers that might be a big deal if they lose a subscriber or a follower. Like even on YouTube, like I do get paid for YouTube, but if I see my numbers drop on YouTube, I'm just like, oh well, it is what it is. Like I'm not gonna try to go find out who's unsubscribed to my channel. Why did you unsubscribe to my channel? You better go back and subscribe to my channel. I don't really care. It's not that big of a deal. It really ain't. Like, I'm still a part of the partner program. Unless I drop below 1,000, then I'll be worried. But even then, I won't be worried, because if I drop below 1,000, I'm like, well, shit, you can get that back. I mean, so yeah, it ain't that big of a deal. But things at one point got a little bit heated between Kira and Robin. But hey, Robin apologized, Kira didn't. I'm like, Kira, but you did have some, this is not completely on Robin. This is on you as well. But hey, they move forward. If they like it, I love it. So we're going to move on, you guys. So next up, let's talk about Tiana, right? So we see Tiana. So Tiana is doing a showing, right? And she has this potential buyer. His name is Fox, right? So she's showing him this house in Atlanta. I don't know what neighborhood it's in. The house is $2.7 million, right? The house was beautiful. Like, I was like, oh, if I had $2.7 million, I would have bought that house, right? But she also said that house has been on the market for quite some time now, right? Now, see, I'm not good. I don't know too much about real estate, but I do know that when a house has been on the market for too long, don't they then kind of bring the price down to see if they can sell it? Like, because I noticed what happened with Nene's house, right? Nene's house was at a certain price point, but that house sat on the market for so long that they had to keep bringing them prices down. But hey, that ain't nothing either. So, Fox is telling her he went to school in that area, and he always, envisioned himself living in that area one day, right? So then later in the episode with Tiana, Fox called her back, right? So Fox tells her that, hey, I know the house is valued at $2.7 million, but I don't think that house is worth $2.7 million. I think it's worth $1.9 million. And I was looking with Tiana, she was looking at him like, Negro, I know you lying to me, right? You gonna cut the price of the house by $800,000? She's like, yeah, I don't think my client's gonna go for that, but I'll definitely talk to my client, right? But she says, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep looking around and see what I can find for you. Because that one don't seem like it's a fit for you, but he wants something like that house, right? Just in his price range. I mean, all you could have said was, hey, don't, because that kind of was insulting, right? The house is $2.7 million. You could have said, well, my budget was 1.9, instead of just saying that house is worth 1.9 million. So then after she got off the phone with him, she gave her client a call, right? And they did cut the price down. I think they cut the price down. Did they cut it down 10,000 or 50,000? Can't really remember, but hey, they cut the price of the house down, right? So we're gonna move on, you guys. So next up we see Kira. So Kira and Crystal, they are meeting up, right? So this time, instead of, Crystal trying to basically poach her from her her closing attorney that she works with in Tiffany, they're just sitting down, they're having a conversation, they're getting to know each other, right? So they talk about the fact that they both want husbands, right? And Crystal is talking about this guy that she dated in middle school. They reconnected in college, and then they reconnected again, right? So Crystal says that the guy wants her to consider being in a polyamorous relationship, and I don't know if she's with it or not, right? But hey, it is what it is. So she says she wants to go to a poly party, right? And then she asked Kira, would she go? I think she was asking Kira, would she go with her as a +1 or just as a friend? I don't know. I didn't really understand that whole thing when she asked her about going, right? But they talk about it. So they talk about the fact that the guy that she's, you know, I guess getting to know, he has a girlfriend that is married and he's met the husband. I don't see anything wrong with that. I really don't. You know, I'm all for polyamory, right? I don't have an issue with it. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. I would prefer polyamory over being straight up cheated on. Like that works better. If you're in a poly relationship, that means you know who your partner's with, and it's not like them going out hoeing around and cheating. You know who they're with. You have an understanding with your partner, and everything is in the open. Nobody's hiding anything from anybody. No one's lying to anyone, right? So I'm cool with that. So then let's keep talking about Crystal. So Crystal's dad is in town, right? And he's in town because he has a house in Atlanta that he's going to be looking to remodel, right? And then he's going to rent. So it's an upstairs and it's a downstairs. So he's going to rent both upstairs and downstairs, right? Crystal, I have a big, huge issue with Crystal because this is just what happened in the second episode when Crystal was with her therapist, right? Crystal was with her therapist recounting the interaction that encounter she had with Robin, right? She keeps downplaying shit. It's like she keeps downplaying it. And I'm like, Crystal, you are not telling what really happened. Yes, you are telling the fact that you said that Robin was tricking. You said that you were there trying to, diffuse the situation. You absolutely were not trying to diffuse the situation because you were dead ass laughing when Kira was talking about old. You dead ass was laughing. So stop that bullshit. You're triggered Rob. You triggered Rob. And you kept triggering Robin. So I really want you to be open and honest about what you said and how you said it, because you're lying through your fucking teeth at this point, and it's really annoying, and she's really getting on my last goddamn nerves. Like, honest to God, she's getting on my damn nerves. So we're gonna move forward, you guys. So let's talk about Kiana. Now, this scene with Kiana, I don't want this to come off shady, but that business meeting that she was having with her agents, did anyone get the vibe that shit was kind of staged? That they just brought them there? I'm not saying that those weren't her agents. I'm just saying that scene, it didn't seem, so to me, when I say it seemed staged, it just didn't seem natural to me. The flow wasn't really going for me in an actual business meeting. And because it just seemed like, it did seem like because I've been in a situation like that where you actually have a meeting and, people are there to record you, but it kind of comes off as it's for show. It just gave that vibe to me. But hey, it is what it is. But she's celebrating 1 year of, her being in business, and she's going to have a gathering for her team. And we'll talk about that later in the episode. So then we see Kiana. So we see her and her husband. What is his name? Frank? Anthony is his name, right? So they went to OBGYN, right? So they want to have a kid. And their story, I really was like, how did this happen? And because they went through the process of IVF, right? So I guess they harvested her eggs and she was getting ready to take the shots, right? Or they probably hadn't harvested her eggs because she said she started the shots, right? But they called her about her donor, and I was like, her donor? She has a husband. And she said that they told her that they didn't even have his sperm sample. I was like, how is that possible? Y'all might want to look into that deeper, especially if he gave them some. Y'all might want to look into that a little bit deeper, right? And make sure that there are, that they didn't, send it to a sperm bank, or even worse, implant somebody with his sperm. Y'all might want to look deeper into that. Like, that is something I would look deep into to make sure that nothing like that happens, right? Because that would be terrible. That y'all took child. Yeah, again, I would definitely look deep into that situation. I would look deep into that. So then we see Robin in this episode, and so Robin is meeting up with her client, right? He has this bachelor pad that's in downtown Atlanta, and he said that he got the place in a foreclosure. It was like $300,000, right? And he has it priced at I think 1.3 million, but Robin says she needs to bring it down to 1 million. So they'll do that, and then we get to the party that Kiana's having for her agents, right? And all the ladies show up, and then that's when Robin and Crystal see each other for the first time. And Robin told Crystal, like, you ain't tried to reach out to me in 21 days. And she says, that was because you fucking blocked me. And she's like, I didn't block your phone number. So I take it that maybe Robin blocked her on social media, right? But she said she didn't block her phone number. And that's kind of where the episode ended. We'll see the aftermath of this conversation next week. Honestly, when it comes to Crystal and Robin, I feel that they both owe each other an apology, right? Crystal owes Robin an apology for continuously saying you're triggered, and Robin owes Crystal an apology for slapping her damn hands. Like, keep your hands to yourself, ma'am. Keep your hands to yourself. But that's it, you guys. Let me know what you guys thought about the episode overall. Please leave your comments in the comment section below. Subscribe to the channel, turn on your notifications, share the video, and until the next one, stay safe, take care of yourself, you guys. Remember, wash your hands, wear a mask, socially distance, be blessed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.